Imagine you just bought a $120,000 excavator and you're on the fence about getting insurance. It's $3,000 a year with a deductible of $1,500. Let's break down if the insurance is worth it. With insurance or without insurance. For this particular scenario, we are crunching the numbers to find out if paying that premium is actually going to save you money. We will dive into each accident probability and see if we can make a smart financial move. In order to determine that, we are going to use the formula of expected value with insurance and without insurance. So here is the scoop. There is a 85% chance of no accidents, which is the first scenario. Easy, right? There is a 12% chance of a minor accident costing $1,200. And scenario number 3 is there is a 3% chance of total loss that cost you $120,000 and it's not ready. So take a good look at this question. Now I'm going to walk you through this question. I'll break it down, and before I show you the solution, I will give you a chance to solve it by yourself. But yeah, before I let you do that, I will definitely explain you the nuts and bolts of this question. So let's solve this question systematically. Here is the problem breakdown. The equipment value is $120,000. Insurance premium is $3,000 annually, and deductible is $1,500. Three kind of probabilities: 85% chance, 12% chance, and 3% chance, just like I discussed before. 85% chance, there is no accident at all, and there's a 12% chance of a minor accident, $1,200 cost, and 3% chance of a total loss of $120,000. So in the step number 1, here is the expected value formula. EV is equal to C1P1 plus C2P2 plus C3P3, where Ci represents the cost of each scenario, P represents the probability of each scenario. So like I was saying, expected value with insurance and expected value without insurance should be calculated, and EV insurance versus EV without insurance will be compared, and whichever one has lesser cost will be offering the higher value. So without no further ado, if you would like to solve this problem by yourself, go ahead, plug and substitute numbers with costs C1, C2, C3 and probabilities P1, P2, P3. I can give you a small heads up. When there is no accident, the cost is going to be 0. And when there is a minor accident, like they were saying, the cost is going to be $1,200. Since $1,200 is within the deductible, you don't have to pay $1,500 since it's a minor accident. And C3 is a total loss. But if you have insurance, you would only pay a deductible of $1,500. And if you don't have insurance, you will pay the full cost. The C3 value changes for both the scenarios. Both the other values, C1 and C2, remains the same. Probabilities P1, P2, P3 will remain same in both the scenarios. So now that you know all the information related to solving this question, go ahead and try to solve this by yourself. And I'll see you just in 1 second. Oh, 1 second. Before we go further, please make sure you follow or subscribe to my channel to get very good breakdown of realistic FE exam problems like this one. Alright, let's go now. I am also offering a $50 giveaway to followers who follow through this video and who will comment followed in the comment section. First, let's go ahead and calculate expected cost with the insurance. So when there is no accident, that means there is $0 going out of the pocket, and there is a 85% chance of having no accident. 85% means 85 by 100, which is 0.85. So 0 times, which is C1, and P1, which is 85%, C1 P1 of no accident scenario is equal to 0. That is these two terms. Now, when there is minor accident, the cost associated with second scenario is C2, and the probability associated with second scenario is P2. So when there is a minor accident, there is a deductible of $1,500, but the cost that will be happening with the minor accident is $1,200, which is less than the deductible of $1,500. So it is still going out of the pocket, but it won't be $1,500. It will be $1,200 cost. So C2 is 1,200, and the chance of a minor accident is 12%. So that is 0.12. So C2P2 is equal to 0.12 times 1,200, which is $144. Now in the scenario of total loss with insurance, it is going to be a deductible of $1,500. So we'll anyways have to pay $1,500 as a deductible, and the chance of it happening is just 3%, which is why 3 by 100, which is 0.03 times 1,500, which gives us $45. So the total cost for damages with insurance is equal to EV insurance, that is equal to C1P1, which is 0 from here from the equation 1, C2P2, which is 144 from the equation 2, and C3P3, which is 45 from equation number 3. The summation of all of this will give us $189. That is the EV insurance. This is not the answer. This is the EV insurance. Now let's calculate EV without insurance. For scenario number 1, without insurance, if there is no accident, then there is no cost associated. So 0 times 0.85 is still 0. With a minor accident, without insurance, we will anyways have to pay it out of the pocket. So that $1,200 go out of the pocket, and there's a 12% chance of that happening. So C2 is 1,200 and P2 is 0.12. C2P2 is equal to 144. Same as the first scenario. Now here is where the difference will come without insurance. When there is a total loss for $120,000, which is a 3% chance. So 0.03 times $120,000, because it's a total loss. There is no deductible associated anymore. Deductible is associated only if there is insurance. So this is going to be $3,600. So EV without insurance is equal to 0 plus 144 plus 3,600, which is equal to $3,744. Now we are in the final step. Step number 3, compare and decide. So the insurance brings our expected cost down to $3,189. Without it, we are at $3,744. That's a saving of $555 if we go with insurance. And just like that, the smart move here is to buy the insurance and save yourself $555. Let me repeat again. So whichever EV with insurance and without insurance has the least value is going to save you the most cost. So you're going to spend money less out of the pocket with the least EV value. So in this case, EV insurance is lesser than EV without insurance. So you are going to have a saving of $555. So sometimes playing it safe is the way to go.